Hello and welcome to episode 12 of the Rising of Stockport County My Football Manager 2020 series. It's been a week since the last episode, and it's been a week or a little bit more since I've actually been on the save itself. So a little bit of a catch up. We've gone on a great run of form since that happened during January and February, where we didn't win a game. Our last game was obviously the win was against Barnet in December. So yeah, we recovered from that really well with 2-1 win, 2-2 draw, 5-1 win, 0-0, 2-1, 2-0. So we're back for big episodes in the next few, including this one. We've got Wrexham, Bromley, Barrow. Barrow there. Hopefully we can get at least 7 points out of those, out of 9. And the next episode we've got Solihull, Sutton, Solihull, Maidenhead as well. And then after that, hopefully, it will be playoffs episodes, which are going to be huge. You really don't want to miss them. That'll be episode 15, the start of the playoff episode, so you need to make sure you're ready for them, because our season pretty much, relies on the playoffs. So the board of delight, we've actually finished top half, so I presume that's guaranteed. So that's great. Obviously playoffs is the aim, but the fact that we're definitely going to meet what the board want, or at least 2 years in advance, then that's fantastic. 3 games in this episode, and they all come in within a week of each other. Let's have a look. 7th, 10th, 13th. So yeah, 6 days. Oh, it's just a joke, isn't it? Really, it's just ridiculous. 3, 5, 6 days. Oh god, I hate the schedule of the Vanarama National League. Your players aren't even professionals, and they're making you play that many. So we're getting some youth contracts given. Here to obviously the better players, good potential, a good player, Trent Cartwright. I'll leave that to the staff. There was a comment in the last episode about Macklein's got team of the week about. Let's have a look. Oh, he looks good. Estrada of trying to do some more like in-depth tactics. No, okay, right. We're gonna have to wait until he runs out of contract. Of like kind of like different tactics, but making my own or for free as well, or like set pieces, throw-ins. I'll get around to that when I can, when I want to, because at the minute we're doing okay without having to go too in depth in the save, so we'll have to wait for him as well. And this guy, looks okay. If we can bring any of these in for free who are getting released, then we might as well. So we'll make free offers for them and give them contracts soon. So yeah, I will be doing tactics more like next season, but for this season we want to stick with how it is. I haven't been on the saving ages, so this is the last lineup we went with. Hogan on a yellow card and not very fit, so we'll start Keane at centre back, who can play there. Festus Arthur in real life has also left Stockport County for Hull, by the way, which is a big transfer for Festus Arthur. Am I just not seeing it? Where is Garrett there? See, Clark isn't the fittest, but I think we'll just shove Garrett on the bench just in case. And then, I don't want anyone on the bench. I'm going to leave it as that. Everyone's adapted to their position, and I'm just going to go with that. Doing Gegan press, this is the tactics we're going for now, without it going too in depth. They play much higher, but I'm going to just put that to higher. And I'm going to put that to just more urgent. Don't want it to be extremely urgent. I'm just going to get into the game. Obviously, you've got 3 games this episode, obviously 3 next episode. Big episodes coming up. I know it's been a week, but I just didn't find the right time to record the episode and find the right time to upload it, because obviously doing commentaries Tuesday and Thursday, it's hard to actually upload, but this will be out Monday. So just need to find the right time to actually upload these, and the views were going a little bit down, so I didn't think I needed to put it out so urgently. So I might only be doing 1 a week or 2 a week, but each episode will be massive in its own way. So make sure you're watching them all, and like Osborne on the edge, curls just past the post. As we've got a highlight against us, goal Wrexham. Unbeaten for a few games now, and we are losing. Whenever, honestly, on FM, if you concede a free kick in that kind of position, you're going to concede, because like they're so overpowered this year. Free kicks, like them kind of free kicks and crosses, it's actually a joke. But hopefully we can get straight back on level terms. Minihan strikes. Should have really laid it off there, Minihan, especially on the weak foot. But as you can see, we'll let this highlight run first. Oh no. Oh no. If we can maybe win this back and nick it off Wrexham, that'd be fantastic. Seems like they're going to keep the ball though. Oh, nearly made a mistake. He's offside, but that defending was shocking, and that goalkeeping. I don't even want to see that again. Right. As you can see, look, Wrexham are, where are they? 16th, so we need to be getting at least a point away at the minimum. We shouldn't really be losing this at all. I'm on a good run of form as well, so I'm not expecting to lose this, if I'm going to be honest. So I'm hoping we can claw something from the game. I know it's early on, and we've been dominating once again. No surprise, we've dominated a lot of games this season, but just haven't come up with the results in a lot of them. But I think we're going to go in at half time and 1-0 down. Or are we? Danny Lloyd, he's set piece master, and he does it again. Danny Lloyd has brought it all square. Can always rely on him from free kicks. He's a master at them this season. He got to a great start. He kind of dropped off in form during our poor run of form as a team, but he's back, and hopefully he's going to be back scoring the goals for the playoffs. Just going to say that. Put him back out there. But we're dominating the game, so I'm presuming we won't do much wrong. Obviously, we all see the key highlights, but we must have been doing okay on the ball. Souza, the new signing we bought in this season. Lloyd. Curran, what a goal, what a goal. Alex Curran, only the 4th goal of the season, but he's been playing out wide and in the middle, so I think he may have found his spot in that centre attacking midfield role. 90 seconds into the half as well, that is fantastic. So we have took the lead. Hopefully we can stick with that lead, but we have conceded a highlight, it seems. Big tackle on header over the bar, good. This is getting uploaded Monday, so tomorrow will be Arsenal v Leicester commentary. Make sure you hear Thursday's Aston Villa Manchester United, so make sure you're there. Both 8 o'clock stream starts, 8 o'clock PM in UK time, depending on where you're from. So make sure you're there. There's Souza once again. Inside to Di Maio, Curran. Oh no. Keane. Good save, Ben Hinchliffe. Clear by Minihan. Be a big 3 points this if we can actually get this. McAlinden is uninterested, so let's watch this highlight and I want to bring him off. I don't want my striker to be uninterested. He'll probably score, I was going to say. He may have scored there, but this Lopez has been causing us problems all game. Hinchliffe with another good save. Still uninterested, so I'm going to bring on Armstrong. And it can be the poacher up front. Defend the corner. In again, Minihan heads away. Di Maio can break away. I want to say demand more. I just want a little bit more from my team. And I'm also going to bring on Garrett quickly for Clark, because he is tiring a little bit. And we'll watch this highlight. Hopefully it's ours and we don't lose the ball this time like we have on many highlights. It's Souza in the box. Can he shoot a cross goal to Luke Armstrong? That is the poacher technique that I just put onto him, because that's his preferred kind of style, and that's literally come into play there. That is an exact definition of a poacher's goal. Great work from Souza. Slides in, and we've got the 3 points, it seems, away at Wrexham after a shaky start. Seems like we'll be okay for the win, and that will put us 5th actually, and we've still got a game in hand as well. So we could, if with that game in hand on Chesterfield, we could also go to 4th. I know they've just got level, so if they win that, then that won't be possible. But for now, we could leapfrog them and go to 4th as that goes over the bar. Daniel Lloyd's very tired, so I'm going to bring him off with Kuyar. Swap that. I'll just do. Where does he play? I'll just play right mid. That's okay. We'll just play him there. He's only on for the last few minutes anyway. And it seems we have strolled to a very nice victory. Oh, don't concede. I know we won't draw, but we've honestly. I know that doesn't matter because we've won the game, but we've conceded so many late goals this season, conceding us points. We need to get that changed for next season, even no matter what division we're in. Unfortunately, we've conceded so late, but we've got the 3 points, and I'm not going to lie, that's all I care about, especially at this point in the season. All you care about is points, especially when you're in the position we are. 73 now, 65 outside the playoffs, so we've got a bit of a lead. And Notts County have now secured a playoff spot as well. Graham Thorpe did well in the under-18s. He's actually on trial. I'm going to ask him to recommend the signings. Lloyd shines, and here we go. So they've accepted. It's good. We struggled with squad players as well, so I can. I'm glad to bring these in. Okay, I'm going to stick with the fringe player. because he says the opening offer is too far away from his demands, which isn't great, because if you do like another like poor like negotiated offer, then they'll just walk out. So I'll give him fringe player. Don't mind that at all. Sorry about that noise as well. Doesn't even want a lot, to be fair. This is just and he's got decent potential as well. In 3 years if he wants it. Give him 230. We'll just hire that. Lot of you can keep these because his wage isn't going up too high if he reaches certain like parts of the season, like certain achievements. Offer him that, and he accepts it. Beautiful. So he's in. Ryan, well, not in yet, but Ryan Alabzure. Hopefully that's his name, midfielder. And then we've also got Hewitt, who's also a centre back who we could do with as well. We don't have much cover there really, like good cover. He can be a fringe player as well, sure. He will need a little bit of improvement if he can. Bring these down. Right, he doesn't need them. I'll take them out of the deal. Bring that down. No, he wants that. Okay, if he wants that, that's fine. We'll just bring down the wage he would get. Bring that down, then pop that up a little bit. And he accepts that. Beautiful. 2 youngsters hopefully joining us. We do need, that's one thing we struggle with this season, like backup. So it'd be good to get some backup. I'm going to try and use some of the youth as well to maybe bring in the squad players next season. It depends what league we're in, because if we're in a League 2, say if we get there and we're not given the backing, like we get no money, then we're pretty much going to might go down. It depends. I'm not too well known in League 2 in terms of FM, so I don't know if we'll struggle or not. Hartlepool is a group of players. Conor DeMayo's up for Player of the Year, hopefully. Yeah, he's been really well. He's played really well, to be fair. Potentially a win away from the playoffs. Okay, right. Sorry. Give us confidence. It certainly helps. I'm confident on. Yeah. Have to see he's doing well. The approach has been good. Yeah. Done. Honestly, when you start playing FM and you see me just going through that, and Hinchcliffe as well, second most clean sheets. That's fantastic. Is right, you see that? Just imagine if we didn't go through that blip before, we'd probably be top of the clean sheets. So we're going to get into our next game as well. This episode might be a bit longer as well than the last one. The last one was 23 minutes. But yeah, look at the youth system as well coming up well nicely. Both teams on good run of form, and my team's quite tired, so we're going to have to go for some rotation. And my rotated players aren't very fit at the minute, so that's not great. Hogan come back in though, that is a big plus. It's Keane can play. Daniel Lloyd, I'll do that. And Cunha can play right wing because he played there in a previous episode. He played well. DeMayo will have to be replaced by Turnbull. Turnbull can play as a ball-winning midfielder on support. Corrin's a little bit tired as well. Is there anyone who can really come in for him? Imagine going to play Niall Bell and go 2 up front again today. Obviously for rotation, but Niall Bell's been decent off the bench this season, if we're going to be honest. So we'll do that, and then McAllenden's okay. Sousa's the other one who's a little bit tired, but we can always bring him off. What's the bench looking like as well? We'll just leave that bench, I'm happy with that. Armstrong, I know he scored last game, but I want Niall Bell to be that like deep line forward if he can on the gegenpress, try and push the team up. So I'm going to say you want to get revenge on Bromley, can presume the Beatles. Could book playoffs with the right result. I'm going to say what's that forward to? I want to keep it going, but yeah. Right, let's get into the game. We are a win away from the playoffs. So I'm telling you, episode 15 especially, that will be coming up very soon. You want to watch that because that will be the first part of the playoffs. Depending on where we finish, say if we finish like I think 3rd or 4th, I think we get like a pass into like the semi-final. So we'll just have to see what happens and where we finish to structure the next few episodes into the playoffs of like what's going to be involved in which episode. But for now, we just need to focus on getting in the playoffs. I think should be our main focus, and we're only one win away from it. We should hopefully be able to beat Bromley at home. Crossed in, Sousa blasts it over. Good start though, good start. Again, we've been dominating against them. Not had many shots and many on target, but in terms of how many shots they've had, We're doing okay. They're very tired as well, so obviously they've not got the greatest rotation players to rely on. And Hinchcliffe's lost it, and oh my days, he's nearly fitted it in from that angle. Hinchcliffe really let us down there. Kuya. Oh, it's gone in. Wow. We don't have Danny Lloyd on the starting 11 because he took the last free kick that we scored in the last game. But whoa, see that curl? Obviously, the keeper's a little bit dodgy in this game in terms of the way they dive, but that was a cracking free kick from Kuya. He's been good since coming in as well. If you look at his average performances, obviously take away the World Cup Asian qualifying, like 6.97. It's not too bad. I know we scored one, assisted one in like 4 appearances. Obviously 3 of them are sub, but he always plays well. To be fair to him, so I want to say it's a great opportunity. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get in the head too much. Because we just need the 3 points. I just don't want to make a mistake again or concede late like we always do because it's so frustrating. Kuya to Maynard. Come on, Kuya. Turnbull to Cowan. They might lack match sharpness, but they're certainly on it today. And we've won a penalty, and Turnbull will take. Yes, Paul Turnbull may have clinched playoffs for us. Obviously, this does depend, I think, on other results as well. So it might not even happen in this game. It probably happen in the next game, I think, which will obviously be in this episode. So, obviously, stick around for that game because that could book us the playoffs. Obviously, this game could as well, but we'll just have to see because that's obviously based on the results. I'm going to bring off Sousa though now, as he was one of the tied ones. We'll just bring on Lloyd for the last 23 minutes, and I'm going to obviously bring off Keane as well because he's a little bit tired, and play Palmer instead. Go back to our reliable 2 centre backs we've had this season in Palmer and Hogan, and we should be able to. Look how many fouls they committed as well. That is ridiculous. Surprised none of my players got injured. I want to say get creative for the last 3 minutes. Oh no, here we go. Palmer's got his 10th booking, so that could be a ban for Palmer as well as. Oh no, not again. I'm telling you, it's such an issue this season, conceding late. Let's go cautious. If we actually bottle this, look how tired their team is as well. Have they even got the legs to mount a comeback of any kind? But we have got the 3 points. Massive 3 points. So good win, boys. Well done. I'm just going to get into the last game of the episode as soon as we can. Has that got us playoffs? We'll have to see. Barrow. If we beat Barrow, who are right below us, that should book us playoffs. Let's have a look. Aldershot have actually won the league as well. They were very good this season. We haven't got a playoff spot because it would have come up as an email like that. So not quite yet. Aldershot strolling as champions. No surprise there. I'm going to praise Kuya's performance. Well done, mate. So I think it's going to be this game against Barrow. That could be the game that seals the playoffs. I hope it is. I really do, because I think just so we have it confirmed and it's a definite we're going to get playoffs, and we can start preparing for the playoffs, getting the right team, getting everyone's match sharpness up so everyone's ready just in case any injuries come up. That's what I'll definitely be doing. If we guarantee playoffs, I'll be rotating because I'm not really bothered where we finish in the playoffs places. Even if we have to do the extra game, I'm not too bothered. So yeah, we'll just have to see when that comes. Obviously, we've not guaranteed the playoffs yet, but I feel like in the games we've got left, I think we will. Yeah, good playoff battle. That is true. Just go through this. Run these clear upon players. Yeah, they go. Honestly, the press conferences are boring. So we're unbeaten. We've won our last 4 games, which is fantastic. But look, like next episode, say if we don't get it against Barrow, say if we lose 20th, 2nd and 10th, so we should be able to somehow clinch the playoffs in those games. I think Sutton will be the big one next episode as well in terms of guaranteeing it. We're 1 point away from the playoffs, so a win would be, would guarantee it a point. I don't know if it would guarantee it. It may that might again be based off of the results. A point will be enough. We'll just have to see get into this game. I'm glad we're at home as well. I'm really glad we've done well at home. I think this season, if I'm correct saying that. Again, we'll have to rotate the back line. I'm gonna play. I know Hogan's an 85, but I'm gonna play him and just take him off for Keane, at the end of the first half. So Hogan has 45 and he has 45 because I don't trust that Festus half of the season. He's a good prospect for the future, but right now he's not ready. I'm going to bring in a lot of these players back again. De Mayo needs to come back in, play an advanced playmaker. I think we had him on attack, or did we have him on support? I think we had him on support, so we'll just drop him back there. Kuya, he's going to stay in. I'm going to bring back Curran because Bell don't think really did much in the last game. Sorry, so we'll put him on as attack there. Anyone else we're forgetting to put back on? Minihan, yeah, he can go back in as well. I think that's going to be the lineup. So I know Lord Lloyd as well. Yeah, we'll bring on Lloyd there and we'll swap them back over like that. That's going to be the team. Big game, could clinch the playoffs. And you'll know when the playoffs are because in the episode thumbnail it say like, episode whatever, and then like the playoff episode like above it or something. So you'll know when the playoffs is. I'm just gonna get the team out there. I'm gonna say, right, okay, here we go. Big game. Look, they're tied again, so it actually shows our rotation is actually quite good. But I'd still like a few more better players because sometimes our rotation players aren't quite good enough, and it does mean we lose a lot of games. Showed in that December period and the January period where we just didn't win because we had to rotate so much and we didn't have the players to win the games, especially the ones that had to come in as our backups. So hopefully next season, depending on what division we're in, we can get a little bit more quality as that is offside from Scott Quigley. That's a let off, but we'll take it. It's okay, but not conceded properly as of yet. So I don't mind it. What are they playing? They're playing that 5 at the back formation, aren't they? Where is it? Barrow formation. So we have it there. So yeah, they're playing that 5 at the back, like the 5-2-1-2. Don't see that very often in real life, but Barrow deployed it in this FM save. They've not had a shot yet. Obviously, they had one from the offside, but look how tired their team is. And Daniel Lloyd's got injured, and I'm just going to bring him off as a precaution because we don't need to risk him. I want to keep Kuya on that side as well. That's not great, and Hogan will come off at half time. So I've had to use 2 subs already. I'm going to say I'm not happy. We need to be better because, especially with how tired they are as well. There we go. We'll bring on Keane. How tired they are, I'm going to demand more. And I want to tell them to get stuck in. Because if we can nick this ball from them, then look how tight. What 59? We should be winning this. Souza with the ball in. Ashley Palmer heads it in, and we've got the 3 points here in the bag. Hopefully, I don't want to come back in and have to eat my words. But with a game in hand, we are right behind second and third. I think first is the only automatic, so if we can get second or third, that'd be fantastic. So McAlinden heads wide. This will guarantee the playoffs, I'm sure. We've battered them, and Eddie Clark's got a knock. Oh no. Hopefully we don't get loads of injuries now, right before the playoffs. Souza, Curran. It's a handball. Alex Curran, man. Don't be a Maradona in hand of God. But they're very tired, and we are on the track. 3 points. I'm going to bring on Armstrong again. I can't. I've just realised. As soon as I made this up, I knew we didn't have enough left. So, sorry about that. Come on. I know we only need a point, it says, but I love 3. Big save, Hinchcliffe. I love 3 because I want to try and get second or third. Imagine that. After the January and the December and January we had. That'd be unheard of if we could nick second place or even third. Because I didn't think we were going to get playoffs at one point. So, encourage the team, and they're frustrated by that. They're frustrated by encouragement. That does not make sense. But have we got the 3 points? We have. It's a 1-0 win. Deserved, it looked like. I'm delighted. I'm going to say a good win. Move on. There we go. There's the email. We have secured a playoff spot. Lloyd's only out for 1 to 2 days, and we didn't get an Eddie Clark injury update as well, so obviously his knock wasn't too bad. So we have made the playoffs. So this end of the season is going to be very interesting. Very glad we've made the playoffs because it just makes the series a lot more interesting. I think Notts County actually won their last game, which is annoying. But with that game in hand, if we get the 3 points, we're all 3 points behind Notts County, and obviously Solihull have a game in hand. Solihull could be our game in hand. Actually, it's Sutton, isn't it? Because that's midweek. Solihull is our game in hand. isn't it? Because we play them midweek. Yeah, so our game in hand is Solihull, so if we could win that could be a big game. Big games in general next episode. And look, 3 years ahead of schedule, we've reached the playoffs. This is fantastic. The board must be delighted. Got a little bit of a break now, Monday to Saturday for Sutton. I'm going to rotate the Sutton game. We'll play loads of like fringe players, and we're going to bring in Josh Hewitt as well. I'm going to bring in Albi Izozu. Sorry if I completely butchered that name. As a commentator, I should be able to say names, but that is a mad name. Darren Stevenson injured again. I'm going to just leave the physio because he'll be gone next season, I think, unless I keep him as a squad player or like an emergency backup. He won't be there. I will be using him, and we're going to sim to the Sutton game in case anything happens. And then yeah, we'll end the episode. And also, these are full of zero compensation. You can get some gems out of these, and some you have to wait until they finish the contract because some just won't let them go for free. But any we can get for free is fantastic for squad depth. See, look, there you go, for free. We only have to pay their wage. And look, looks like a decent player, 18 years old. If they're not good enough as well, we can easily put him in the under-18s or something. See, they won't let him go yet, but at the end of his contracts, hopefully, we can pick them up on like frees. Another fringe player, it's fantastic. They don't want too much. Obviously, as they're so young, they will improve a lot. Bring that down as well. Bring that down to 450. Bring it down again. This is my negotiating a whole manager, by the way. Shocking. Yeah, he'll accept that. Fantastic. Love that. This is just backup players and youth as well, so in the future they'll actually be usable, not bringing in like 26, 27 year olds that are just going to be sat there fringe players and might not be able to grow very much. So we might as well get in 18, 19 year olds who are going to be able to adjust and have time to grow. I think that just makes more sense. So we're close to the Sutton game. We're on the game. We're at game day. Vote for player of the season. How many have we got in there? We've got 2. We've got McAlinden and Connor DeMeo. That is fantastic. Usually I do vote for like the best player because Rob Harker will probably get it, but I'm going to vote for one of the worst ones, so my players have more chance of winning it. So who's got the lowest average match rating? This guy, Kieran Harrop. So he can Kean Harrop, sorry if I said Kieran. So yeah, he can have my vote, so my players have more of a chance. And here we are at the Sutton game. So next episode is the last 3 games of the season. By the way, look at that all away. I didn't even realise that. And then, so that is going to be episode 13. So actually episode 14, sorry, will be the playoff game episode. So you've got to be there for the next episode in this one, because hopefully we'll be pushing for second place in this season. But for now, I am going to finish this episode here. This is uploaded on the Monday, so make sure tomorrow Arsenal v Leicester commentary, and Thursday is going to be Aston Villa v United, and hopefully, don't quote me on this, they might not happen, but I'm going to try and upload the next episode of this on Friday, so episode 13, to the last games of the National League. If it's not put on Friday, it will be on next Monday, so just keep an eye on the channel, make sure you subscribe and like, and hopefully I'll see you for the next episode of the Rising of Stockport County.